Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the second event on our race week schedule here for Racing Hotspot. My name's Devin Postlosny, standing alongside, or sitting alongside now, the always lovely Julie Valengavage.
Always.
All right, most of the time. Well, no. Her and I are here to call this 40-lap, 30-minute time limit, 30-minute limit race for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. It's the Whelen All-Star Shootout. Now, when I say 40 laps or 30 minutes, it's
whichever comes first.
Yes, because this is on Fast Friday. The NASCAR guys have a break here. This is kind of like a lunch hour for them. And then you got the Xfinity cars coming back out at 3. So it's 2 o'clock now, 2:10, sorry, right now. And what this is 30 minutes from now, it'll be 2:40. That gives the track 20 minutes to go out and make sure everything's clean, everything's ready, everything's in place for the Xfinity cars to run their final practice at 3. Now, if we reach 30 minutes, race is over. If we reach 40 laps, race is over, even if it's within the 30-minute limit.
It's just whichever comes first.
Exactly. 20 laps, though, is halfway, and we will have a mandatory caution where they will run or spin a wheel and determine how much they're going to invert the field. So if you're a leader and they think there's 20 cars, they hit 10, you go back, the first 10 get inverted.
That's
If they
cool.
pick 3, the first 3 get inverted to the back of the pack. So it makes for the second half of this race very entertaining. When I started off the broadcast here, folks, I said the second event of our weekend, while we wait for the mods to warm up and then get back out or get out onto the track to do some warm-up laps, let me tell you about what we got going on this weekend. We got tonight, here Friday night, we have Racing Hotspot Trackside Edition. Julie and I will sit down at the stage in the campsite and recap. Shade. Yeah, in the shade at night under the lights. And recap today's action. We'll give you practice times. We'll give you final practice. We'll give you qualifying results. We'll talk about this race as well. All that. And then Sunday night. Now, most of the time, we do a Sunday morning pre-race. We decided to scratch that. We decided, we like doing that. But the thing is 9 times out of 10, it either doesn't get edited or it's done wrong or it's rushed. So we decided, you know what? Scratch that. We'll just do Friday night. We'll talk about what the Friday action was, and we'll get you ready for Sunday's race on Friday night. But after the Foxwood Casino and Resort and Casino 301 on Sunday, we will have the Racing Hotspot post-race show, which will be from the same stage, same site, everything, and we'll talk about what happened in the race, as well as the last 10 minutes of the show or so. We'll recap the whole weekend for you. So this way, if you missed this race, or you missed the Holiday Parade last night, or if you missed Friday Trackside Edition, you can just tune into that show, and you'll get everything. But it'll just be abbreviated. So that's this weekend.
Mostly get the important or bigger events, I guess.
Basically, yeah. The last 10 minutes of the Friday show will be literally, here's the results from the modified race Friday. Here's the results from the modified race Saturday, Xfinity race Saturday, the K&N Pro Series East race Saturday. Here's how the things went on Sunday. Have a good night. Whereas if you tune into every show, you're going to get more opinion. You're going to get more drawn-out thought. And yeah. Racing Hotspot will not be here tomorrow for triple header Saturday. Our head producer, the production company, DP Production Group, is headed over to Castleton University to film the 2018 Twin State Lions All-Star Soccer Games. And unfortunately, I'm the DP in the DP Production Group, so I got to go. With that being said, Racing Hotspot will not be here. We'll still have results. I'll share them on Facebook. We'll make sure anyone on social media is covered. Just come Sunday when we recap Saturday, we won't have any video, basically. Speaking of video, I think it's time to step up to the camera.
You do that, Evan.
It is a lovely 83 degrees. Bright sunny skies, not a lot of clouds in the air. No weather threatening at all. 20 laps the first segment. Here in the 2018 All-Star Shootout. Green flag in the air, we are racing. Let's go, open mic time. Can't get the microphone back in the camera quick enough. We got a spinner down the back straightaway. Caution flag already. That is the 07 modified. That's how we start lap 1 here. Still sitting in the middle of the back straightaway there. The safety officials are running out to get him. Ambulance is on the way.
I believe there was another one that spun out with him.
Yes, I do believe that. Oh, yeah, there is another one on the inside of the track right over, where am I? Here,
No,
oh, there's my hand. Right there, next to that ambulance. Two cars involved in a lap 1 accident here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're not sure if we actually got that on camera. I'm really sorry, guys. That's really bad on us. I tried to stay wide. We might have gotten it, but if we did.
It was pretty zoomed out.
Yeah. But if we did, just skip back in the video on YouTube here. Check it out.
7 is actually going into their pit right now.
Yep. 07 is coasting around the infield road course on the turn 3 and 4 side of the oval and is about to roll into pit road.
And I honestly do not know the number of the other car.
Oh. Car got sideways. And basically, not T-boned, but hit the 07, causing his right rear to go down. Who the other car is, I'm not sure who it is. Do we know what number
the other car is yet? No. Is that the driver?
Yes, that was.
Wow.
So we are counting laps. And we are counting time. As we got our first caution of the afternoon here, folks.
In lap 1.
You know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I think it's 3 now, they started this event, and everyone went, what? An all-star race for the modifieds? Honestly, it's become one of the most fun events of the whole weekend in July here. Is actually now, as you all know, this is the only race weekend we have in New Hampshire, except for these guys. We'll talk about that in a minute. But field's going to get the 1 to go this time by at the flag stand. But anyways, so it's one of the most fun events. It's 40 laps, best of the best from the modified tour. And I believe, well, there's no Southern Tour anymore. It's all the same. But
so where are these cars from?
All over mostly all over the country, but it is mostly on the East Coast.
Okay.
I could be wrong. The modified guys watching right now, don't get mad at me. Don't send me death threats. I might be wrong. I'll admit it. But to play off of that, I'm going to give you a teaser on where we're going with the next thought after this restart.
I believe the car that actually made the crash happen was 30. If you zoom in right there, I don't know if you can or not, but 36.
36.
Sorry.
After we get through this restart, folks, we're going to talk about the Musket 250. What is it?
Can you see the leaderboard right now from there?
Yes.
Because 07 is second, or was.
19th. 36 is 20th. They updated. Here we go.
0, 7, and 7 are different.
3 laps down. 37 to go. 17 to halftime. Restart in the air. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Play nice wreck here in 1. Doug Colby involved.
And another yellow flag. Wow.
And the 85 right here. Pace car just got through pit road. If that guy wanted to update social media, he's going to have to wait a little while because we are having a wreck fest here. Folks, this is why we have a 30-minute time limit. Window net is down on the 85. We've got the ambulance and fire truck coming as well as the AMR safety vehicle coming to the aid. Window net's down. That's the sign of the safety official saying, I'm okay. Don't worry. Honestly, this accident, they're showing a replay on the scoreboards. It started on the entrance to turn 1.
Yeah.
Someone got tagged, and it caused a whole chaos worth of things to happen. And when that occurred, caused one guy to go high, spin down. Doug Colby and the number 2, one of the modified champions. Not a lot of damage looking at his car as he drives by, but he was really just got a front row seat to that.
Devin, do you notice that during the last caution, the modified cars lined up in 3 lines? Because it wasn't as much on the track as it was that they had been pushed out. Right here, all of the emergency services are out on the track and they all go into 1 line.
Yep.
That must be something they train.
Must be.
Which is good. Safety.
But anyways, number 85. I know he's a big guy in the modified tour. I just cannot think of the name off the top of my head. Sorry about that, folks. I don't get paid the big bucks, or actually, I don't get paid at all. So we have 5 laps down. Sorry, 6 laps down, and the lights have gone off on the pace car. Are we double filing back up already with safety vehicles on the track? Yeah, we are. I guess they're going to slow the pace car field down. These guys are good, I guess.
Yeah.
Hook it up, get them off. Hook them up, get them off. Field is exiting turn 2. This is kind of fun now. Because now we get
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think 85 will go back into the race?
Depending on the damage.
Yeah. Which I assume is what they're looking at right now.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm good. Send me back.
All right, so the race officials are trying to get greedy there with time, but they just put the lights back on of the pace car.
Oh, he's being towed.
They're going to take one more lap around. I guess they couldn't
taking 85 in.
They couldn't get him on the hook quick enough. Oh, yeah, the driver's already in the ambulance headed to the infield care center.
Yeah.
When you wreck here or in any track, you have to take the mandatory ride to the infield care center to get checked up.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Because think about it. You get a concussion in a sport, you're like, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
you just, yeah. It's mandatory protocol now. Now do they get the one to go? Lights are off on the pace car now. Car is on the hook in front of us. NASCAR officials running. Wait! Wait for me!
Win.
All right, now he's getting in the truck. All right. I guess they determined the track is clean enough.
It didn't look like there was much debris,
Nah.
if any at all.
So that's the 85 car right there. Those modified nerds out there who know who that is. There's your driver. All right, maybe after this restart we can finish my thought about the full throttle weekend in September with the modifieds. Must get 250. Can you guess how many laps they run? That's the question. Kind of straightforward, honestly. And the time is 2:21. We got 20 minutes until the checkered flag flies. Are you ready? Can we get one green flag lap in?
Good question.
That's the question.
Let's ask the drivers that.
I
Next
see.
time.
We're going to come back to the green flag, 8 laps down. 20 to halfway. That's lap 20 will be halfway. So you got 12 to go. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Play nice, boys. All right, we'll make it through 1 and 2.
Made it through turn 1.
Whoa! We're clear. We're clear. 44 just went for a quick slide on ice in turn 2.
Made it through both of the first turns, so it's definitely better than we have in the past few laps.
First time through 3 and 4 under green. Can we make it clean through? We will.
Wow.
Coming back around for the first green flag lap. Lap 9 complete. 11 to go to halfway.
Looks like they made it through turn 1 and 2 pretty well.
We're going to give it another lap before I talk about Full Throttle Weekend in September.
Looks like it's going to be our
10th lap.
Second all green lap.
Yep. Contact there up front. 3 cars sideways cleared though. Keeps it going straight.
Is that 98 or 99 that's trailing behind?
I believe it's 98. White car on the top line there. Got into the 3 off of turn 2. No harm, no foul, but it sent the 3 shooting across toward the wall. Was able to recover, as you can see, as we're still green. Sorry, staying wide. Phone was ringing. Need to make sure it wasn't anybody needed to actually pick up for. Single file all the way back. These guys determined, let's just survive to halfway. Eight to go to halfway, by the way.
Everything looks decently smooth right now, as they are almost fully single file.
I guess they determined, let's play nice. Oh, right there. Oh. Clear, no wreck, but nice. Give him the chrome horn. Chrome horn, the number 2 to the 6. So, in September, the old NASCAR September race weekend. The top touring series of the Cup Series, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, and the Truck Series will no longer be here. That race got moved to Las Vegas. But NASCAR and New Hampshire Speedway went, well, wait a minute. We got this open weekend, why don't we use it? So we got Full Throttle Weekend. The NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. The NASCAR K&N Pro Series East. And the NASCAR Pinty Series. For those of you who just went, Pinty? Pinty Series is a Canadian-based series. It's like a late model series. It'll be their first ever time here in the United States racing. And they chose one of the best stages to do so. But that's not.
Right now, it looks like 51 and 77 are getting pretty close to each other.
That is not the only exciting part to the weekend. The NASCAR Wheel Modified Tour will run a 250 lap race.
Wow.
Now, that will be the longest modified race in history. Now, for those of you going, whoa, 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 whoa. They run a couple 100 lap races before. You're right. But they're not on mile ovals. When you run a 250 lap race at a Waterford or a Thompson or a Connect or Stafford, those are half-mile, quarter miles. When you're running on a mile oval, 250 laps means 250 miles. That's how long the Xfinity race is. Actually, the Xfinity race tomorrow is only 200 miles. We're coming around, I believe, to complete segment 1. I wish I said stage 1. As soon as the field clears the start-finish line here, lap 20 is, maybe not, maybe we were a lap early. Yeah, we were a lap early. Sorry, the scoring tower, the 8 and the 9 look very similar from this distance.
So what happens in lap 20? Is it like the Monster Energy NASCAR laps when they do the stops, how they just go in caution?
There's lap 20. Yellow flag will fly. Nah. Okay, maybe not. We're still green. Maybe they got a complete lap 20.
Yep. Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flag's flying. There it is. Stage 1 complete, or sorry, we're not in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Segment 1 complete here. First half of the race is complete. Now, to answer your question, I'm not sure if they're coming in pit road for pit stops or not. These guys can normally last 50 laps total before they need to come in and do service. So, like tomorrow's 100 lapper at lap 50, they'll come in, they'll do pit stops, stuff like that. This is only 40 laps.
Yeah.
Now, they're going to invert the field here. They're going to spin a wheel and determine who's moving where. We got 10 minutes on the timed lap. It's 2:30 now. We have 10 minutes before the race needs to be finished. So, guys.
10 minutes and 20 laps.
Now, we just... We've gone 22 minutes. We started earlier than the race started, so for those of you watching at home going 10 minutes, it says 8 until it's 30 on the video. Well, we were about 5 minutes.
Oh, and now this is where they're going to switch up.
So field's coming down pit road here. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not a 20-lap segment for the second segment. It's 15 laps. So it's a 35-lap total race. They just said the final 15 or so laps. In the past, it's been 40. So my apologies. I didn't look too far into the rule book when I decided we were going to film this. So they're going to spin the wheel. There it goes.
All of the drivers took a pit stop. Landed on 4. 4? 5? 5.
So 5 cars will be inverted here in the All-Star Shootout. So anyways, 250 laps around this magic mile for the Whelen Modified Tour for the Musket 250. And now when I say Musket 250, I mean that the winner is walking away with a musket, which is really cool. So, yeah. So the field is going to get inverted by 5 cars. NASCAR is pulling out the pen and paper right now, seeing who's got to go where everyone will move. I never quite understood how they invert them. I never understood if it was a situation of first 5 got moved to the back or what have you, but field rolling off pit road there at the bottom of your screen.
I believe you were right about what you said, how the first 5 moved to the back, because 51 wasn't that close to the front earlier, so I honestly think you were right.
right, folks. 15 laps.
About 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. 15 laps, 8 minutes. You know, going into this final segment.
That sounds pretty reasonable. But
going into the final segment, you're right. It does sound very reasonable. Here's the thing, though. As a crew chief, as a driver, you go into this and you go, what? We got 15 laps. What's going to come first? I honestly think we got to see how this restart goes. If we get through the first couple corners in the first lap, then we're going to be good. Up. All right, so the first 5 rolling down the pit road. Oh, they're going to do a quick pit stop.
or maybe they just needed a pit stop.
Well, there was 5 cars. Either way, the field is coming around turn 2. Can these cars get out before we go green? Remember, here at Loudon, drafting is a huge thing. Just like Daytona and Talladega in the NASCAR Monster Energy Series, drafting's a huge thing. So if these guys can't catch up to the field before the green flag, they got to link up.
Yeah.
They got to link up and stay under each other's bumpers all the way until they get there. Because on the straightaway, they can go almost 10, I think, 5 to 10 miles an hour quicker linked than, well, never mind, they're catching up.
It looks like they're going to catch up.
You know, here I was thinking, we were going to watch a drag race, teams, but whatever. All right, kiddos. You ready? Here we go. We got about 6 minutes remain. 15 laps the distance.
Green flag.
We are racing again. Everyone minding their P's and Q's through the first couple corners as we got a battle for the lead. There's a draft right there. Take second place, put them to third. Bang, bang, go. Draft it up, right up. Here they come. 14 to go. Slingshot pass, number 3 to the point.
Number 3 just coming right into first.
Up.
3 and 58 right now are definitely fighting against this first and second place.
Tried to return the favor, the yellow car on the inside. Number 3 says, yeah, not so fast. I got a 3-car draft to turn 1. It's the 3, 51 and 2 on the outside. And that's now your top 3. Where did Doug Colby come from? He was involved in that second caution accident. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Five minutes remain. We've gone 3 laps in a minute. Wow, that's not bad. New leader, 51, takes it from the 3. But the 3, looking the draft, trying to get by him. The 51 says no, though. Three, trying to get him off his point. Not going to happen.
Wow, 51's leading right now, but doesn't look like he's got a very big lead out there.
All it takes is the 3 and the 2 of Doug Colby to link up and draft right on by him.
Oh, yeah.
If that happens, though, he's got to put on a big block. Here comes the 3, outside line.
3 was definitely trying to just take over right there. But I think he realized that he wasn't going to make it. Going on to lap number 30. 27.
3 minutes remain on the time limit. Three minutes remain, 8 laps to go. Which was gonna beat him? At 2:40, the white flag will fly. Actually, I think it's actually 2:39. The white flag will fly. When that occurs, we will let you know. Julie, keep an eye on the flag stand every time they go by. I'll repeat that.
Somebody's taking a pit stop right now.
Let me repeat that because you didn't hear me. Every time they go by, keep an eye on the flag stand for me.
Oh, I have been.
No white flag lap that time. 29 down, 6 to go. When do you make your move? 2 minutes remain. I honestly think you make your move when the white flag flies. Five to go. 5 laps to go, folks. Here we go. Four to go. Here comes Colby. Dropping to the inside, looking to make something happen. They can't. As Dale Jr. would say, slide job, slide job. Three to go. It's 2:40. Lays in the official's hands. Do we go over and finish the race, or do we call it now? I think they're going to let him run.
It looks like it. There's no white flag yet.
2 to go. Colby looking again. This time promising. Inside. Looking to lean on him. They do. They touch. 3 car slides up. 2 car not letting go. Hold on.
It looks like 3's taking over right now. 2's going to keep trying, though.
Coming to the white flag. Doug Colby slides.
White flag is out.
1 to go. 1 to go. Now is when you make a move. Who uses the bumpers? Who plays nice? Who goes? It's 51, 3 and 2. There goes the 3. 3 car on the wall. Doug Colby trying to do something. Nothing gonna do it. 51.
Looks
we'll
like
win it.
51-1. 51-1. So 51, 2, and 58 are the top 3. As a yellow flag goes out.
You see the 3 car all the way across the other side of the speedway in the wall. Safety officials to him. Well done by NASCAR, letting them race back.
Actually, they're playing the replay right now, and it looks like 3 was trying to go behind 51 and tipped a corner and pushed himself right in.
Just sent it in, and it didn't stick. Roman Pennick in the 3. He's okay. The replay literally just showed him climb the wall. And if you don't believe us, hold on. Look at this. Look at the skid mark in front of the Toyota sign. It goes up the wall, you lose it, and it comes right back down. That is insane. Roman Pennick, okay, number 3, trying his hardest toward the end there. Well done by him. Folks, wow. If that's not how you want to start off race weekend, I don't know, honestly, if you should be a race fan. Anyways, just kidding. That was one heck of a race. Well done by the officials to let him go. 3 minutes is the overtime, but it's okay because the Xfinity Series doesn't go on till 3:06, so they have some time.
Yep. Look at that.
Race started off with 2 accidents, one on the initial lap, one on the second lap, or second restart. And one heck of a race, folks.
Agreed.
I'm out of breath. That was intense.
There's a little more action during the first few laps, but...
True. And that honestly could have... We'll talk more about this on trackside tonight, but that could have just been a situation of... These guys use, I believe, Hoosier tires, and the Cup guys and Xfinity guys use Goodyears. So the rubber compound might have not lined up all the way, and it could have just been one of those situations. We'll talk about that more during trackside. But, folks, wow. Tune in to trackside tonight, Friday night. If you're at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, swing on by. We'll go off around 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. And then, of course, post-race on Sunday after the Foxwood Resort Casino 301. I know a lot of you guys watching this right now are going, have you seen the weather? Yeah, we have.
We definitely have.
And we're hopeful. All right, we're good. We're good. We're hopeful.
Definitely.
Maybe we're just naive, but we're hopeful.
Yeah.
Either way,
That too.
folks, thank you so much for tuning in to the All-Star Shootout coverage. I believe it's Justin Bonsignor, the number 51. He used to race that car. If he still does, then congratulations to Justin. If he doesn't, the modified guys, please don't send me death threats. Anyways, congratulations to the number 151 car and team. The modified guys are going to pack up for the night and get ready for their Eastern Propane 100 tomorrow. Roman Pennick, he's got a lot of work to do. Looking at his front tire, he's about to actually drive by us, so we're going to stall for another 30 seconds here. We'll give you a look at this, how this car looks. He climbed the wall. Oh my gosh. What a moment. Hold on. Here you go. Behind the hooker. On the hook. We've got 5 minutes left on the battery on this camera, so if this truck could come a little quicker, that'd be great. There you go.
Wow.
That front tire suspension completely shattered. What a moment.
That's going to be a...
lengthy repair.
Yeah.
Well...
fun weekend for that team.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us. This is event number 2. We got 2 more to go in this July race weekend. Actually, our only race weekend. But other than that, for Julie Valengavage, my name is Devin Paslasny, signing off. Congratulations once again to the number 51. Have a great night, everybody.
As well as the rest of the racers.
Oh, yes. But congratulations to the 51 for your win in the All-Star Shootout. Have a great night, everybody, and so long.